Hey guys, it's Gail with Everything Nash here with Matthew West, who has a lot to talk about. Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we love talking to you. I have notes for you. I don't know why I have notes for you because it's you. But you have a top 20 single right now, sir. Don't stop praying.
Yes, it's very exciting. You know, um, I'm singing it live right now every night on the Don't Stop Praying tour. And I don't know that I've ever had a song that felt like it was connecting with an audience this early, this much. So it's there's something special that seems to be taking place. The message of the song seems to be resonating in a special way. And so I love it, man. I love the song so much, and it means a lot when other people love it too.
Give me the story behind it. What inspired you to write it?
Well, the picture that comes to mind is Greenville, South Carolina. I was on my last tour, and I had a husband and wife come up to meet me in a VIP meet and greet. And they it seemed like they were very happy to be there, but they we were going to take a picture, and before we took the picture they said, "Hey, would you keep us in your prayers?" And I said, "Sure." And what's going on? And they said, "Well, we're excited to be at your concert here tonight." We were downtown Greenville, and they said, "But tomorrow morning we're going to be down the road at the hospital, and it's because his wife was battling breast cancer and was going in for surgery." And so I don't know, I just felt the heaviness of that moment, the weight of the fact that, like, that night they were at my concert and I was going to get the chance to sing for them. But the next morning, like, I mean, they're going in for the fight of their life. And a lot of times I can be guilty of when somebody says, "Hey, pray for me." I'll be like, "Yeah, absolutely. I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you." And then you get busy, you go on with life, and you maybe forget to actually lift up a prayer for that person. And so I've been trying to get in the habit of just saying, "Let's do that right now." And so that's what we did. And there's 100 people in line as I hit a lamp in my hotel room, 100 people in line behind them, and we just stopped the line, and we bowed our heads and we said a little prayer in that moment. And that started to happen more and more often, and I started to realize how many people were asking me to pray for them and how many times I was stopping the line to do it. And I got home to Nashville after a tour stop and thought, that feels like something I need to put into music. Like, I was just inspired by people's determination to pray. No matter what they were going through, they were praying to a God who they believed would get them through. And I felt like that was a message that would resonate. So that's what made me put pen to paper.
Did you ever find out what happened to them? Was their surgery a success?
I haven't been in touch with them to find out that's the crazy thing, like, about our lives. Like, we just kind of, we have these one moment of connection, and then I don't know. So I
Mhm.
continue to pray for them, and maybe I'll get to hear from them one of these days.
You also have a devotional book coming out, My Story, Your Glory. We sing a song every night as part of our bedtime routine, and I would say 3 to 4 nights of the week, that's the song the kids pick. It's a great song.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited. I've had the chance to extend my writing beyond. I thought you were going to say your kids like to sing gobble gobble.
Oh, we sing that too. We definitely sing that too.
There's
I won't
yeah,
sing it now.
there's no devotional book about turkey.
But if anybody could write it, it would be
Yeah.
you.
But actually, I'm holding my brand new book in my hands. It's called My Story, Your Glory. It's a 30-day devotional, discovering the journey God has planned for you. And, that song, a lot of my songs are kind of, I feel like every record has a song that sums up my personal, like, mission statement, at least for the year. And My Story, Your Glory was definitely that song. The lyrics are, my story, your glory, my pain, your purpose, my mess, your message. In all things, I know you're working. One life, one mission, one reason why I'm living, all for you, not for me. My story, your glory. That just felt like a mission statement. And, I wanted to unpack that on a deeper level. A lot of times the songs that only let me go so far. So I made a double album, My Story, Your Glory, 22 songs. And as I was making that record, I began to write down different devotional thoughts, and they turned into this 30-day devotional. And each day is a day inviting God to invade your story, to invade a different aspect of your story, like my patience, your glory, my courage, your glory, my thoughts, your glory, my praise, your glory, my giving your glory, and the list goes on. Essentially saying, did you realize that the God who made you, the God who's writing your story, has a plan to shine through every single aspect, if only you'll stop long enough to invite him in.
It's a great story. No pun. So you also have a lot of songwriting credits on a new album that's coming out, Ann Wilson's. What a great album. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I remembered a conversation this morning I had with a publisher in maybe 2010, 2009, and he was telling me that he just discovered this songwriter named Matthew West.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I don't know why I remembered this 15, 16 years later, but talk about being a songwriter on a project like this, a crossover project that's just so masterfully done.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's all Ann Wilson. She's an incredible talent with an awesome story and a unique voice and style. And we get the honor of working together. We first wrote together on a song called My Jesus that really like kind of took on this unbelievable life of its own. And then that was a really, really sweet journey. And sometimes you just click creatively with people, and just felt like every time we're in the room with just something special, gets written. So as we turned our attention towards her second record, she just turned 22, and she's putting out this record called Rebel on April 19th. And we just put ourselves we put ourselves to work basically. And we wound up writing a bunch of songs. And so she's got a 16 song record, and we wrote a lot of those songs together. And it's fun, because I've been in Nashville for a long time. I've written country music, I've written Christian music, and Nashville's got, both of those, worlds live in the same city. So this was a beautiful opportunity creatively to kind of blend those two worlds in a unique way that I think is really unique to Ann Wilson. It's like nobody else is doing it quite like she's doing it. So we're pumped about these songs. Can't wait for the world to hear them all.
There's some collaborations on there that you helped write too, including one with Lainey Wilson. Did you guys actually all sit in the room and write that together?
We did. Yeah. We got together one day. I've known Lainey for a little bit. She actually came and sang at the Ryman with me about a year and a half ago. And she loves Ann. And so we kind of joke that they're the Wilson sisters, Ann Wilson and Lainey Wilson. And Lainey brought her good buddy, Tranny Anderson, who she writes a lot with. They wrote Heart Like a Truck together. And then Ann brought her crew, which was me and Jeff Pardo. And we sat down and wrote a song called Praying Woman. Praying Woman, that's coming out. Man, it is awesome. It's maybe one of my favorite songs I've ever gotten to be a part of. But and then Lainey's featuring on it. And man, she's such a great singer. She's just a powerhouse. So Ann and Lainey together, man, that's pretty strong. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun to, the record's got some really neat collabs on it. A song we wrote that Chris Tomlin is joining her on, another song that Jordan Davis is joining on. So I think it's gonna be a really special record this year.
You're kind of like a Ann Wilson big brother, I feel like.
Well, I kind of feel, yeah, I feel a little bit like that. Or, I got daughters, it's kind of feels a little like that too. Just like, trying to look after her,
I wasn't going to say that because I didn't want to imply that you were old enough to be Ann Wilson's father.
Yeah, we got to look out for her like big brothers for sure. So she's awesome, man. It's so cool to see what God's doing through her voice and her platform.
Yeah, she's awesome. Okay, so you're on your tour now. What else is happening with you this year before I let you go?
Well, let's see. My book comes out March 18th. I'm going to be releasing some new songs throughout the year. I haven't announced it yet, but I am planning on releasing an album this fall, and more touring throughout the year. So I'm really excited about that. A bunch of shows have been selling out on this Don't Stop Praying tour. So it just feels like some really killer momentum. And I might even have another book coming out this year. So there's a lot going on as we head towards the holidays. That'll be my hint, a little holiday action coming. So yeah, so it's an exciting time. I'm going to be on Fox and Friends on Easter Sunday singing Don't Stop Praying. And so, just feeling very blessed, and obviously soaking up family time. It's my daughter's senior year in high school. So That's taken up that's a huge priority for me. I've said no to a lot more this year than I normally would, just making sure that I'm at the, all the special events for my daughter.
Is she going to college? Do we know?
Yeah, yeah, she hasn't decided where yet, but she's going to college.
All right. Matthew, it's always so good to see you.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you for the time today. I appreciate you.
Enjoy the tour, and we'll probably find you somewhere on the road.
Well, good luck with that dinner tonight.
Thanks, Matthew. Have a good one.
All right, blessings.
Bye.
Bye.